Sudan's hopes for democracy once again shattered by the sounds of gunfire in Khartoum. Civilians have been told to take cover, while two of the country's main military factions, the army and a powerful paramilitary group called the Rapid Support Forces, or RSF, fight for supremacy. Fighter jets launched by the army, led by General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan, fly low over the Sudanese capital, with fighting reported in key sites like the Presidential Palace and Khartoum International Airport. This video shows the chaos inside a terminal, with some people fearing for their lives as the battles flared outside. The gunshots in some parts of Khartoum so loud they could be heard during a live television broadcast. Clashes also erupting in other parts of the country. It's unclear which side started the fighting. General Mohammed Hamdan Dagalo, better known as Hemedti, heads the RSF, which analysts say is 100,000 strong and grew out of the country's bloody conflict in Darfur. Hemedti says the army instigated the battle, calling al-Burhan a criminal. The army accused the RSF of traitorous plotting and says there will be no dialogue until the group is dissolved. Tensions between the two factions have been festering since negotiation restarted to return Sudan to civilian rule. Part of the deal requires the RSF to merge with the army, but there were strong disagreements over how long that should take and who would ultimately have more power. Both al-Burhan and Hemedti have worked together in the past when their interests aligned. The army and the RSF taking part in a coup 4 years ago to overthrow longtime Sudanese leader Omar al-Bashir. And both were involved in another coup 2 years later when the military seized control over transitional power-sharing government, which was meant to lead to civilian rule. The country's former prime minister now appealing for both sides to stop the fighting.
The exchange of fire must stop immediately, and the voice of reason must rule. Everyone will lose, and there is no victory when it is atop the bodies of our people.
There have been widespread calls for calm by the United Nations, the African Union, and the United States. But it's the infighting once again in Sudan that is threatening its chances of a democratic future.